Okay, so on my thoughts video, episode 3, when I did Poison Ivy, um, let me be completely honest, I don't, I don't really care whether, like, they make her black or not, because honestly, even if they make her black, they're probably gonna go with the green version anyway, so she's gonna be green anyway, so that doesn't really matter to me. But then, like, it's just a preference thing. Like, you know how people fucking hate black, like the idea of like a black Batman or like a black Superman, even though we do have a black Superman. He's Earth 2, though, because heaven forbid he becomes Earth 1. Like, all the old school fans that are in like their 40s and 50s will freak out because honestly, people that are around like my age, like, we read comics, but most of us read like the new stuff. Like, we may go like back and pick up like a graphic novel of like something old. Like, one of like a really 80s series that I really enjoy is Power Pack. I absolutely love Power Pack to death. The 80s series, and then they were supposed to bring it back with Marvel with this year, and they stopped, and I was fucking pissed because it never happened, and they said it was going, but we got New Warriors, which, New Warriors looks interesting. Can't wait for that book to come out. But I like Power Pack. So here's how I feel. I mean, make new characters. Like, don't change like established like characters to be black or like gay or something. Especially like established straight characters. Poor Iceman. I wonder what they're gonna do with him in the MCU now. They're probably go with hopefully the straight route, because that's what he's like mostly well known for through like the X-Men movies, which those are, personally, I love the X-Men movies. X-Men, well, X2 is my favorite because of my boy Nightcrawler is in it. Fucking love Kurt. And I thought about it, like, why do I have a thing for like all of the, like, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word, like the colored characters, because like Poison Ivy is green, and then you got Beast Boy, who's also green, and then you have Mystique, who's blue, and then you have Kurt, who's also blue, and Fuzzy. He's blue and fuzzy. Can't forget the fuzzy part, because people wanna make it seem like he has skin. He is fluffy. He is like a fluffy elf. It is hair. He is furry and fluffy, little swashbuckling flirt, and I absolutely love him. I probably will have to do a video on like my favorite like X-Men. It might be surprising because I have very interesting picks for like who I like for X-Men. They're not, I guess you could say, the norm, but I guess like Nightcrawler would be like a norm for a bunch of people. What else was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, the Superman thing, the Boy Scout thing. I get it. I fucking don't like the Boy Scout Superman. I don't. It pisses me off. I I like the Injustice one. I like his theme. The whole of him like being a whiny little bitch though is kind of an issue. But I like that like that Superman is more hardcore. I wish they made Superman like not super fucking edgy, but like just give him like that edge to him where he's not the Boy Scout. But then it's like then people complain, and mostly the people complaining are like the older ones who grew up watching it. Maybe it's time for you to back the fuck off. Like, don't leave because like we need your money so then the creators can keep like making their trash books. Hell, I say that as I buy the trash books too, because what the hell am I gonna read? But yes, I I don't like the Boy Scout. I do wish Superman had more of an edge. I don't believe that we need to get rid of like him being married to Lois and him having Jonathan to like give him like more of an edge. I know the whole new 52 happened, and like some people don't like that, then a lot of people like that. I haven't read the Superman stuff. I'm currently on reading the Batman stuff by Tomasi, and it is, excuse me, it is so much fun. I'm absolutely having a blast. Like Damien is such like a little shit, but I love it. And I recommend, especially if you didn't like go into the new 52 or you're like new to comics and you want to pick something up, I would start with that. Especially if you can't get into the old like stuff, which I get it. Like hell, I couldn't get into like the old stuff for a while, but then again, like my first comic book was No Man's Land, which yes. Or if you ever read No Man's Land, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion because I absolutely love No Man's Land. What else did I want to talk about? This video. Is there really a point to this video? Not really. I'm just basically just running off like my thoughts on just like things. So the debate happened. It's apparently the final one between Joe and like Trump, which it was fun. I enjoyed it. How do I feel about I personally I don't really care for either one of them. But I mean, they're the two that we're stuck with because honestly, like the American people aren't voting for like third parties. It's just not gonna happen. Like the libertarians is such like a smaller demographic. They're probably growing more now, but it's still such a smaller demographic compared to like Republicans and like Democrats because they have been like fucking have their like claws deep in America. Then you get like the old schools who are like either really like hardcore like Republicans or hardcore Democrats, and I'm like, ugh. And I just don't know what to think. It just baffles me that like people like still want to support one or the other. Then you got people that aren't like voting, and I don't want to turn this into like a political video now, but I mean, vote for whoever you want. I'm not here to influence you. I'm just here to say, whatever the fucking outcome, that's who we're gonna be stuck with. So either or, like people can bitch and moan all they want after the election. Because fucking before right now we got Trump. I don't think he's doing that bad of a job. There, I said it. I don't think Donald J. Trump is doing that bad of a job. But yeah. So that's my thoughts on that. What else? My thoughts on Power Rangers. If you didn't know, I am a fan of Power Rangers. I've still been a fan since I was a kid, growing up watching Lightspeed, Rescue, and then Time Force, and then Lost Galaxy. I didn't see Mighty Morphin until I was older, because by the time when that was premiering, I was still young, like really young. Yeah, like I didn't know nothing about no Mighty Morphin. So for me, it was like all like the early 2000s, like around that era, like Time Force and Lightspeed. I absolutely love Lightspeed. It really, I love the ones where it gets away from like the teenagers with like the teenagers that have to defend the world. Because I know that was really like a Mighty Morphin thing. They wanted teenagers with attitude, which is fine. But I mean, like I like the different like versions. Like Time Force was interesting to me, and then Lightspeed. Like I said, love Lightspeed. It has to be one of my favorites. And then Lost Galaxy. Oh, Lost Galaxy is so good. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You can find them on Netflix. I would say the fun thing about Power Rangers though, for like the earlier ones, is you can watch them and you might get a crossover here and there, but it doesn't like distract you from the shows. Do they have plot though? Some of them. I know people. Some of them do, but I mean, some of them don't. But that's okay. Like, I know people love to joke about Power Rangers. I myself, I do it because it is just, it's fun cheese to me. It's cheesy, but like this news that we got, like, oh, what was it, like 4 or 5 days ago? Dude, blanking on his name. Yeah, whatever his name was, the dude that did End of the Effing World and I'm Not Okay with This, which both of those series I highly recommend. They are fun. But yes, he's in charge of like the Power Ranger like verse now, which I'm excited because he said he basically wants like, he still wants to have like the kid like show, which he mentions like Beast Morphers as like the kid Power Rangers, then he wants to have like a more mature Power Rangers, which I'm like, yes, yes, do it. Because I always like thought the Power Rangers could go in a bunch of different directions. Like, I mean, it's such like a very like unique universe and expansive as like hell, and they're trying to do like their multiverse thing, which there have been crossovers which are fantastic. One of my favorites is the Lightspeed and Time Force crossover. That's a good, oh, it's so good. I recommend you checking out Power Rangers. If you think it's fun cheese, then just go into it with like thinking it's fun cheese. I'm telling you, you're gonna get hooked though. Like, it may look like fun kid cheese, but some of those series can get dramatic. Oh, especially when they get to the sacrifices. No spoilers. Anyway, this video was rambly as fuck. So yeah. If you made it this far in, I know I am super fucking rambly, but thanks for watching. And if you want to see more of my content, well, subscribe, please. Appreciate it. We're trying to go for 1,000 so I can start live streaming. When I start live streaming, my content will hopefully improve more because I'll be live, so the videos will definitely like improve more. And I'm definitely trying to really up my quality because I do want like more subscribers, and my content is not like satisfactory to me. I have a very like perfectionist like attitude towards like stuff I do like this. Like, I honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this video up. If I do, then that, hopefully it'll get some views. If it doesn't, then I mean, I'll just keep working on it until I make something that I can be proud of, that I can share with you guys, and you guys can want to comment and talk about it and stuff. I definitely do have comic book reviews coming. I have a comic that I got called Whitaker Knox that looks interesting that I'll review. It's perfect in time for the Halloween season. And then I do have a manga review which will be posted at 12 o'clock. Well, it's already 12 o'clock, so not 12 o'clock. Actually, no, it'll be posted at 12 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. So if you want to see that, definitely check that out. It will be a furry comic. I hope that doesn't deter you, because it might be a rant. I know people love rants, and this one, I was not expecting it to be the way that it was. Like, I mean, I still read it, but I just have standards. If you made it this far through the video, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give me a like, or maybe a dislike. I mean, maybe you didn't like the video. I don't know. Let's talk about it, and let's discuss, because I definitely would love to have feedback on what I can improve on, and I definitely have like places that like I want to improve on and things I want to improve on, and I'm always down to like collab with people. Like, I mean, if you guys want to collab, talk about like anime or like comic books, anything like that, I'm down. This video was super rambly. I kind of made some points, kind of not, but I know I keep trying to end it, but I keep thinking about things. So anyway, we're going to end it here. Thanks for watching, tubers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Later.